This is it's late October. The pre-rut's starting to kick in. We finally have found a few scrapes, and the excitement's starting to build because this is the time of year most people get excited to hunt. One thing I'd like to tell y'all is I think most hunters overlook the value of putting trail cameras over scrapes. A lot of people have them on food plots this time of year, or maybe their favorite acorn tree, but most people are interested in getting bucks on trail cam pictures because that's mostly what people are hunting for. So I think this is a technique that most people kind of forget about or don't take the time to do. So we're going to show you today on how we like to set up trail cameras over scrapes. As you can see here, you have the paw mark on the ground, and the most important part that I think, the deer always comes to the lick branch. 75% of the pictures that you're going to get over scrapes or videos or whatever, they're going to be of bucks, because scientifically this is where bucks communicate to each other, is through the lick branch. So this is important. You always want to set your camera up center over the scrape and the lick branch, but high enough that you can get the deer movement as he's putting his head up in the lick branch and looking around and doing all that kind of stuff. So, but this is something that you definitely need to use in your toolbox, because that's how we inventory most of the bucks that we have coming through our property. Since most scrape activities happens at night, it may not necessarily be something that use as a direct hunting tool as far as that, but it will help you get your inventory of the bucks and help you stay excited throughout the deer season. One tip I would say is if you see a lot of surges of scrape activity during the daytime, that's probably a good time to be in the woods, because that first surge is usually when they're looking and checking for the first does, and that would be a good time for you to be in the woods. So just watch this and we'll show you how we're going to set our camera up. So now we're going to put the camera up, and the scrape was right over here where we were just a minute ago, and we picked out this tree right here because of the cover that's around it. It kind of will help the camera be hid as the deer comes into the scrape. One thing to remember when you're in the woods, anytime, especially when you're putting cameras up close to areas where you know deer will be, always go through the proper scent control. We have gloves on. I like to put gloves on to put my cameras up. I usually wipe the camera down to minimize any scent. Can't be perfectly scent free, but it's always good to have as least scent as you possibly can. So when we put this camera up, we always want it directly across and center into have the scrape in the center. Now that we have it up, we have it set on 10-second videos, and so when the deer comes into the scrape and works the scrape, we will have a 10-second video of a buck working. That's good for all types of surveys, inventories, and stuff like that, and hunting information. So that's your management tip from HA Outdoors.